Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been 2 weeks since I've uploaded, but your girl is back. And so this will be a full face using Primark beauty products. So I'll be using the eyeshadow palettes in the shade Hypnotic. So these are the shades, so pretty. And I also will be using the Glow Foundation in the shade Chestnut. And I also will be using the blush palette in the shade Carnival. So if you want to see all the other products I'll be using, please stay tuned. And if you're new to my channel, guys, welcome. And thank you so much for the love. I've seen all my videos and all the comments that you've been giving me. Thank you so much, guys. And so let's move on to the look. Hey guys, so for the base of my eyelids, I'm going using the My Perfect Colour Concealer Stick in the shade Caramel. And I'm just applying this on the eyelids just to make sure that the eyeshadow stands out. Now the colour is a little light, but once I add the eyeshadow, it'll be fine, trust me. So to blend out the concealed areas, I'm using a flat brush. Now I do tend to use beauty blenders or concealer brush, but as this is a cream concealer, I'm using this flat brush. It started off not doing a good trick, but as I started to blend it in more, it started doing the right thing. So to set the concealed areas, I'm using My Perfect Colour Mineral Powder, which is in the shade Toffee. Now this is £2, which is absolutely amazing. It really did a good trick on my eyelids, and it is medium coverage, all free as well. So for the eyeshadow palette, I'm using Hypnotic eyeshadow palette, and it is £8, and I'm using the shade Warm. And this is just a beautiful brown orangey colour, which will kind of morph in with my skin. I'll go in using a very light shadow brush just so the colours can actually go on beautifully. So for a deeper brown shade, I'll go in using the shade Sepia, which is this lovely brown ebony colour. And I'll just go in dabbing that on top of my lids as well, just to enhance the brown even more. So the next shadows I'm using is this Liquid Shadow Duo. Yes, the shade is gorgeous. So the first matte colour is a lovely teal turquoise colour, and it comes with a metallic silver shade. So I'm just going in, applying that on my lids. I'm trying to create a sort of teal liner, just so I kind of look a bit more trendy. Now I'm just going in, gliding that on the lids. Now this colour showed up excellently. Like I was so worried, like knowing some Primark stuff, because it's so cheap, I kept thinking, maybe it won't apply on better. But it actually did a great job, and it's very pigmented. So I'll go in using the metallic shades just to enhance the turquoise teal colour. I'm not too sure what kind of shade it is, but I'm just going to call it the turquoise teal colour. So I'm just applying that on top of the blue shades. And the silver actually glided on very well. I'm not too sure whether the camera is actually picking up on the shade, but it honestly did a great job. Next up, I'm going in prep and priming my face. Now, when I went into my local Primark, I didn't really see any decent primers. So I'm just going in using my actual primer just to moisturize the face. So for foundation, guys, yes, I'm using the My Perfect Colour Glow Foundation in the shade Chestnut. Now this was £6. Now the consistency of the foundation was quite watery. It wasn't as thick as like your normal foundation shades. As this foundation is a glow foundation, so it really helps with dry skin, and it's also a medium buildable coverage radiant natural finish, so you can either go out with medium coverage or you can build it up to full coverage, which is really good. And it also has SPF 30, which is amazing. So as you can see, the foundation glided on really, really well. And I'm going in using my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just gliding that on around my brows, all around the face, just making sure that my skin looks even, because you don't want the foundation to make your face look patchy at all. So I'm just going in, dabbing that in and swiping it along as well. So for concealer, I'm using the same shade that I used on the base of my eyelids. Now, this was a bit tricky to add underneath my eyes, but however, I just went with it. Now, this is the shade Caramel, if you didn't hear in the first start of the video. So I'm just putting that underneath my eyes and around the corners of my nose. So to blend out the concealed areas, I'm using a flat sponge. So I'm using sort of the same sponge I used to actually blend out the concealer on my eyelids. It's just a smaller version. Now this is from Real Techniques and I'm just gliding that in, just blending it out. Now I was going to use a damp beauty blender, but I just thought it would be much easier just using this brush. And it actually did an amazing job. It did take quite a while to blend, but in the end, it ended up looking really, really good. So to set underneath my eyes, I'll go in using my Perfect Colour Mineral Powder in the shade Toffee. Now I wanted to make underneath my eyes a bit more brighter. So I'm just going in with my beauty blender, just dabbing that in underneath the eyes and around my nose where I've actually put the concealed areas. Now I am using a powdered beauty blender, and please do not try using a damp beauty blender because you'll end up just getting so much patches and you do not want to achieve that type of look either. So just keep in mind to use either a powder beauty blender or just a dry beauty blender when you're adding the powder underneath your eyes. So to go in sweeping away all the excess powder, I'm using the Raw Techniques Setting Powder Brush. Now this is so great to use. It goes in all the corners, anywhere where you need to get rid of the powder. So I'm just swiping that away underneath my eyes and also underneath my cheekbones where I wanted to enhance it using the powder. So I'm just using that and just making sure I don't look too ashy. Now to contour the face, I'm using my Perfect Colour Mattifying Powder in the shade Rich Espresso. And I'm just using that to contour my cheekbones, my forehead and underneath my chin. Now this is a medium coverage, smooth application. And I was going to get a liquid foundation, but they didn't have any darker shades. Now to enhance the concealed areas, I'm going in using the Sunset Glow Bronzer, which comes in at £2.50. Now usually I tend to use the MAC Cosmetics Mineralizer in the shade Dark Deep, but I'm just using this to just really enhance my concealed areas as I felt I looked a bit ashy. But this really did the trick, as you can see. It's kind of giving me my colour back again. This is in the shade Burnt Sienna. Now to set the whole of my face, I'll go in using the shade Cinnamon, and it is my Perfect Colour Loose Mineral Powder, just to set the rest of my face, just so everything morphs in together. Now I'll go in using the blusher in the shade Carnival, which is £1, guys. Yes, £1. Now it does say that it's high pigment blusher and it is extremely pigmented. Now I'm going in applying that on the apples of my cheeks and gliding that along my cheekbones. I'll go in using a setting spray just to make sure everything is blended in absolutely beautifully. So to really enhance my eyeshadow, I decided to use an eyeliner. Now this is the Primark eyeliner and it's called Fine Tip Eyeliner. Now I didn't want anything too bold. I just wanted a nice slim liner, and this is in the shade Black. I will list how much it costs below, but this didn't do as great as I wanted it to, but it did the job. Now to really enhance my eyes, I'll go in using the 3D Silk Lashes called Baby Doll, and they're in style 730. Now these are £5, but I think they're absolutely worth it. Like, I absolutely love the finish. Now I'm just trying to apply and fix these on my lids. But when I actually managed to fix these, they looked absolutely gorgeous, guys. Like, look how full and luscious it looks. Now to blend my natural lashes with my falsies, I'm going in using the HD Fanatic Mascara in the shade Black. Now this was €3 it says, however I'll check how much it is in pounds. And I'm just going in attaching that underneath my lashes just to make sure that you don't see any of the shadow on my natural lashes, just blending that in. So I'll go in again using the shade Warm, the same shade I used on the base of my eyelids. And I'm just adding that underneath my eyes just to enhance and intensify the blue as well. Now guys, for the next step, I'm going to use these beautiful matte lipsticks. And the first shade I'm going to use is the shade Rosewood. Now this is a gorgeous sort of burnt burgundy brown colour. And I'm just gliding that on the lips. Now this is sort of a matte silk tone, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, guys. Look at how it looks. And I also love the style and everything about the lipstick packaging. It's absolutely amazing and worth the price. I go in using another matte lipstick in the shade Caramel, and I'm just using that in the middle of my lips just to enhance the brown, which I added in the starting, which is absolutely gorgeous. Next up, I'm using the High Shine Lip Gloss just to really enhance both of the lipstick colours, and I'm extremely happy with how this came out. So guys, this is the finished look, and as you can see, I'm absolutely happy with how it came out. Oh, and the earrings also are also from Primark as well. They'll also be listed in the description bar. If you like this video and you like the products I used, it'll be listed in the description bar. Guys, thank you so much for your support, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And to my existing subscribers, I love you, and thank you so much for watching this video, guys. All the best, keep safe, and be sure to see you guys again. Love you. Bye.